Welcome back to Veronica Sitting Down. So I got a lot of messages from you guys, and I decided that this week, instead of focusing on one subject, I'm going to talk about everything. So I got my producer to throw random words at me, and then I just say whatever comes to my mind. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my. When I first moved to US, I got some chicken nuggets, and I ate about 5 of them. It just stayed in my stomach for hours. It felt like I couldn't breathe, like someone just put a rock there. So only time I go into McDonald's is when I travel and I have to use the restroom. They have the best restrooms. I mean, everything's like really clean. Back home, we eat everything. I mean, I love animals, don't get me wrong. I grew up having chickens and pigs and sheep and all of it. But we eat them. That's kind of what we have to do. So I got a story about bunny rabbits. So one of my ex's girlfriends had a rabbit. It died before I got to meet her. So one time we were invited to her apartment and he told me, like, don't ever say anything about eating rabbits. I walk into her house and I've seen obsessions with things, but literally every piece of the wall was covered with rabbit pictures, and she was crying for weeks that her rabbit died. And I understand the loss of a pet. I get it, but it's like, move on. There are people in the freaking streets, they're hungry. No, I'm not talking about politics. Santa Claus, oh my. Fairy tales are great, and that's why we have movies. I grew up in a country where everything is as real as it gets. You know, here's a present and it's bought from your mom, and here's a Santa Claus and that's your neighbor that's dressed up in it. I mean, there was no fairy tale. And then when I moved to US, I realized that people actually believe in Santa Claus up to like an old age. Then I see all this controversy. Some of the teachers actually have the guts to tell the kids that that is not true. To believe and make kids believe that something like this is real, and then fight with your neighbors or with the teachers, they're telling their kids the truth. To me, it's just a little bit too much. I mean, talking about first world problems. Fat-free ice cream, fat-free cookies, sugar-free cookies, Diet Coke. When you eat something sweet that is sugar-free, your body expects those elements and it never gets it. You actually get yourself sick over time. It's better to eat something that's full fat and full sugar. You have one cookie and you get the most amount of pleasure and you're done. Your body is satisfied if that's your craving. I mean, to each its own. I have those about 12 o'clock at night. But when you do fat-free or sugar-free, you actually end up eating a higher quantity and you end up overloading your body with corn syrup, which is really, really bad. It's worse than sugar. So I wouldn't advise to do that. Or diet soda. I mean, it's still a soda filled with all those chemicals. Why would you drink that?
Bunny rabbits.
Bunny rabbits, again. I guess it's an Easter thing here. I still haven't got into it. Man, I'm practical. I come from a country where we eat everything and I love animals, but we eat them. I've had rabbits, I've had turkey and chicken, even pigeon. Not those that you see in the Santa Monica Pier, like going through all the trash. Homegrown pigeon. My grandfather used to cook them, but it was a hassle because there's so much work. And then when you get to eat it, the bone is like so small and it takes a lot of work for a tiny piece of meat. But it's great. It's a very lean meat.
Still talking about bunny rabbits?
Yeah. I guess sidetracked a lot. I mean, I get excited about things and food, especially.